Good evening. It is Sunday, June 6th, 2021. I'm here this evening to talk with you regarding the status of my intervention with my little preschool student with autism. My original plan was to use academic interventions to facilitate or help my little guy engage in and participate in the learning environment with visual schedules, a visual timer, a communication book, and even red tape on the floor. I also planned on using some type of token economy to help with reinforcement so that he could earn preferred rewards. I have also found that the use of a first then card with his choice of a preferred activity has really been successful with him. Because our little guy is so little and he requires immediate rewards, I've decided to use the first then card instead of implementing the token economy where he has to wait after he earns 6 tokens or 8 tokens before he gets a reward. He needs to be rewarded immediately. We can go back and use the token economy at a later time once he gets used to the schedule, and we can start fading back the first then card. So before any of that though, we have to decide on his preferred items. So I worked with his grandmother and also just watching our little guy in the classroom to see what his preferred items were, and it was easy to come up with a list of what he likes. Take pictures of those to get picture icons that we can use on his first then card, and also maybe also put in his communication book. So for his communication book, we divided it into different categories such as preferred items, activities, food, and then I made visuals of those items and put them in the communication book based on the category. On the front of the book, there was like a sentence strip that says, I want, and then it's blank, and he can go into his book and pick the icon, bring it out, and stick it on that sentence. It says, I want a cookie, or if he chooses a preferred item, I want my blocks. I want to use the bathroom. So putting it together was relatively easy. Implementing it and training with him on it, that's where it's going to take more time. And he's been doing pretty well, but he still needs hand-over-hand prompts and a lot of gestural and verbal prompting to get him to use that. Because this is all new to him, but I think he's going to do really well. I also focused on putting together a visual schedule for him of the day so he knows what activities that we're going to be doing, and he can be prepared for that and also for the transitions that take place. Those transitions are a little bit difficult for him still, so we have found that using a visual timer and verbal prompts and verbal warnings that an activity is about to end and we're about to transition has really helped him kind of reduce that anxiety that comes with the transitions. So I think he's doing well there. Overall, our little guy is doing really well with the interventions. I think about it now, and maybe I should have just narrowed my focus down to one intervention, which is what I originally thought I was going to do. So although he's doing well with all of them, I think it's more difficult to focus on him and then also training all the staff the aides and stuff and the teacher, the general education teacher. So I think I would go back, probably just focus on maybe the first then card and the visual schedule. And I'm not saying that all of them didn't work, but I think I maybe want to perfect one area or work intentionally on one area to make sure that we're doing it with fidelity and following the correct procedures and all that. Nice to talk with you again, and I will talk with you again later.